Hi everyone, welcome to May's Alchemy Scopes. I am thrilled to be with you outside. I just finished doing the majority of the spreads out here in nature. And I have to tell you right now, I'm filming this at virtually the exact point of the new moon on April 18th, which is informing this next 30-day trajectory that we're all moving into. And so it feels really good to be filming this then, because it's going to imbue this video with that symbology. The Sabian symbol for the 28-degree Aries new moon is the music of the spheres. Now, the music of the spheres is a delicious symbol. It is a big symbol. It's appropriate. As we've moved past this recent birth canal and as we're flowing into this empowered reality state of our pure potentiality, the music of the spheres is reminding us that the holonic realities of life, from cell to body to planet to solar system to galaxy to universe to multiverse, etc., etc., etc. There's multiple holonic realities within the planet and within us. That every holonic reality, every whole within the whole, operates in resonance, in harmonic resonance. There is a harmony to the holonic reality of reality. And a note that if you're experiencing dissonance, which many of you might be, I know for a fact that a lot of clients are experiencing plenty of dissonance because there's a lot moving in our lives. There's dissolving of relationships, money, jobs, houses, etc. I mean, it goes on and on. The last many years have been like that. The last many months have been like that. It is going to exacerbate. For those that aren't aware of the resonance of the harmonic realities of reality and who are not tuning in to those realities, indeed, there will be more dissonance that you're going to experience. So you're required to really wake up to these realities and honor the processes at hand. Know that the dissonance is serving you. The dissonance is a guide to tell you what is no longer in harmony with your soul. If something has become dissonant, if something is starting to break away, allow it. Allow it to break away. It's no longer resonant with what your soul is birthing, with where you're needing to go. Does that make sense? It is brilliant that there's dissonance. Let there be dissonance because it's informing what doesn't work anymore. And for the things that are dissolving, that you're clinging to, that you're not wanting to see go away, let them dissolve, because they wouldn't break away if they were serving your soul optimally. They wouldn't. And it could be that they're going to come back into your life, or the thing will come back into your life. Then let that happen. This is a chapter of us loving ourselves, of knowing the reality of a reality, understanding that everything is cooperative, intelligent, and interconnected, that everything serves function, that nothing is random, nothing is meaningless, nothing doesn't serve the greater benefit. See, that's the whole thing about holism. That's the whole thing about The Alchemist Awakens. That's the whole thing about my website, The Alchemy of Holism. It is the fact that holistic realities inherently serve for benefit. Nothing ever serves for detriment. It just doesn't exist. It doesn't exist in living systems. So once you know that, then trust becomes your foundation of reality, and you can go through events after events, and you're going to let them happen, because you're going to see that the things that are unfolding are representing the reflection that you need to see in order to grow yourself. And then once you get to see things clearly, and when you attend to the calling and grow yourself, then you're able to actualize your power in a new way. How juicy is that? So that's enough for now, maybe more to come, but for now, let's move into the individual scopes. So Cancer, let's take a look at the I Ching hexagram that came forward for you to reflect your distinct Cancer microcycle over the course of this next 30-day cycle. You received a beautiful one, 55, Great Abundance. A reminder that I'm reading from the Visionary I Ching, and also a note that the two trigrams that make up this particular hexagram are thunder above, fire below. A time of abundance comes into full flower when the powers of a leader are at their peak. The situation is like that of the sun at midday, a high noon of clarity, insight, and progress. Such peak periods can be brief. Whether this refers to a national cycle, a business boon, or a period of personal abundance, it is important to bale your hay while the sun is shining. During a period of abundance, it benefits one to show benevolence, to share the fruit of one's good fortune. Think of good deeds now as a hedge against times of scarcity in the future. This reading bodes well in the raising of children and in the nurturing of a healthy family or any close-knit group. Hi Cancer, welcome to your May 2015 Alchemy Scope spreads and cards. So, gosh, a couple things. One is that the original intention of these alchemy scopes, because they're based on the new moon cycle, is to get them out by the new moon, and that has not always been possible with my schedule. So this one should be coming out on the new moon or the day after the new moon. I'm filming it the day before. So let's get started. I'm using again this month my custom 144 card series deck that a lot of you are already familiar with. And then this month, I wanted to add a major arcana tarot card for each week to give us the theme as the month is unfolding, starting with April 18th. Now, and then we'll go ahead and shuffle and we'll pull your Ascended Master guidance and your Archetype embodiment card. All right. Firstly, Cancer, I have to say, there's good stuff for a good portion of Cancers out there. There is a major cycle of benefit rolling. It's like a big wave of benefit. So this is not just stuff coming to you that it has not been earned. This is for those of you who have, I don't know, worked hard on yourself and on really understanding, learning lessons, what's going on for you. There's big stuff coming your way. It's delicious. It's beautiful. First of all, there's some major gift coming to you. This could be, it could be monetary, although I have to say I'm not reading it that way. It feels more like a spiritual gift. You are going to have some major thing happen that will elevate your spirits to a great degree. There's going to be an inquiry coming to you asking you to provide emotional comfort. There's an opportunity to improve your relations with family this month. And a trip might be indicated. You're gonna dive into thoughts and energies and ideas and constructs about the past. This is about this family member. By the way, you'll notice that's me and my grandpa in my family card there. So anyway, so you're going to have an opportunity to improve something with a family member. And this is going to bring you great peace is what it's going to bring you. So beautiful. So that's the general theme. And again, there could be a trip indicated here, where you dive into your past, but whatever is presenting itself to you is, it will only act to serve you and make you happy. It's going to be a beautiful month in that way. Now, the first week, again, starting April 18th, we have the sun. So I'm using, it's interesting, I did the first few spreads for this month using the Wizard's Tarot, which I love. I love that deck. But I decided to use Dame Darcy's for the rest because it actually felt quite heavy to use that deck, and the Dame Darcy was screaming at me to call to use that. So here the Sun card comes out for you as the theme for this first week, for this next monthly cycle, where you're going to be in a space of emanation, of really letting your pure, joyful essence out. And this space is a happy one. It's a pleasant one. You're going to feel good. It's beautiful. And it certainly matches, what's kind of coming up in a general sense. And then in the second week, Cancer, the World card comes up. And the World card is the culmination card in the deck. It's number 21 in the Major Arcana. And this is success, essentially. And when we look at the raw materials, which is what I whenever I use the tarot, how to say this, I always use the deeper meanings of the tarot. I never use the tarot for mundane stuff, or very, very rarely do I should say. I do, but I rarely do. So the tarot was originally a teaching tool, ancient, well before the Egyptians. This is like ancient from other realms coming to us to give us guidance in a sequential way of how to evolve ourselves. It's a big topic. The World card is the culmination, and it's mastery. It's mastery of the spiritual complex. So if we look at the three complexes of the human, we have the mind, the body, and the spirit. The world is the culmination of the spiritual realm. It's the fool having gone through all of it and come to a place of mastery of spirit. It's a return to the all that is. It's a return to unity. So this is deep success, like in big ways. On a more mundane level, it's feeling good. It's having successes. It's feeling successes. It's having whatever gift, this family reconciliation or whatever this was, this opportunity to improve this family dynamic, whatever happened, that will prove to bring great joy to you. And then in the third week, we have the Hermit. And the Hermit card is a beautiful card. The Hermit is about looking within. Now, the interesting thing is there was another sign that had Sun the first week and Hermit in, I think it was the third position. I'm pretty positive it was the third position. So there was this emanation outward and then looking inward. So that's what the Hermit is. It's looking at the light within you. It's seeing that you are the emanation, that this is the emanation coming through you. This is your heart, your inner body. You are the kind of black hole portal to all that is, and you have the light of all knowing. You are wisdom. And so the third week, you're going to come to a place of deep inner knowing. Beautiful. And then, like as if it couldn't get any better, then in week 4, you have the Chariot card. And the Chariot card is number 7. It's the end. It's the culmination point of the mind. And what the Chariot is, it's the ability to journey through the mind. And it's interesting that the Travel card came up here in the mental sector of the synchronic spread, because this is journeying through the mind. It's journeying through the past of the energies within the mind. And in fact, the fourth week, the Chariot card does represent a mastery over your mind, that you're able to move through your own mental processes with mastery. So this is a really phenomenal month for a lot of you Cancers out there. Now, again, this is not going to manifest the same for everybody out there, but for those of you, this is what I would say. This is a theme unfolding. So for those of you that have eyes to see it, this is available for you to address, to heal, to grow through, and to extract joy from. And for those of you too who have really done a lot of those of you who are mindful, that have done a lot of work on yourselves, I think you're going to see more more evidence of this that's coming forward. So you receive, this is the Ascended Master guidance for you. You receive King Solomon priorities. Now it's interesting, 2 other signs I've only done, this is the 4th reading I've done, started with Aries. This is the 3rd time that priorities has come up. So there's very, very, very strong guidance from Spirit this month for a lot of us to really, really hone how we use our mind. So this is what Doreen Virtue writes for King Solomon. Devote time to your highest priorities, even if it means getting to bed earlier or later. This is a wonderful time to work on projects that are near and dear to your heart. Even if you're confused about how to approach a project or you fear whether you'll be able to accomplish your dreams, do it anyway. You'll feel elated by the time and energy you invest in your true priorities, because your inner self will feel loved and well cared for. As you invest in your priorities, you're investing in yourself. True, true, true. So that's the ascended, that's the Ascended Master that is wanting to come forward for you this month. That is the guidance. That's the specific guidance for you. So let's see. Now I'm shuffling Carolyn Mrs. Archetype cards. And let's see what archetype quality set wants to be evolved through you this month. What is calling to be evolved? Oh, this is beautiful. So you get Pioneer. Let me read it first and then I'll show it to you. The shadow attributes are compulsive need to keep moving on. So to not really attend, but to move on. Not to attend to the deep healing, in other words, to just keep going. The lighter attributes, the high frequency manifestation, is passion for doing and creating what has not been done before. Passion for doing and creating what has not been done before. You are your own distinct genius. We all are. So you will tap into the archetype that is calling, will be kind of an inherent call within you this month. So you're going to feel that. You're going to feel the need to be a pioneer. But if you do, if you attend to that, it will serve you. It'll bring you great joy. So this is beautiful. Attend to what you love. Be what you love, create it, bring it out into the world. You are emanating, you're successful, you're deeply wise, and you are a master. This is a month of great gifts and abundance for you. This is quite something. So let's see what else we have for you, Cancer. So let's move on to your Dakini. Now, this particular Dakini goddess has come forward for you to indicate which embodiment would optimally serve your growth, evolution, bliss, and flow for this coming cycle. You received 28, the Dreamer, beautiful Dakini. And again, I'm reading here from Penny Slinger's 64 Dakini Oracle. And a reminder, I'm reading a bit here, and then there's more in the PDF, and I'll link to the PDF to the online library in a link below this video. She operates in the subconscious watery realms, employing the air of consciousness to connect with you in watery, unconscious ways. In her world, things float in air as if in water. Who is the dreamer? She is the lady of the dream world. She is the dreaming, the universal dream of all existence. She takes different forms as characters can transform in the dream world and are not subject to normal restrictions. She represents the dreams that go to the astral world, not just the subconscious ones. She is the anima of Jungian psychology. She is your guide in the dreamscape. A central node in this reality is found in the aboriginal dream time. Another is located in the lucid dreaming practices of the Tibetan mysticism. She is the keeper of dreams and guardian of the dream world, weaver of dream catchers. I want to bring you up to the camera, but it's too sunny, I think. There we go. Oh, there we go. I don't know if that's gonna... What you doing? What you doing?